So if person establishes a company as a business owner or as a manager or director of that business, the person can get residency. While if your investment is more than 2 million dirhams, then the term of visa is 10 years. And another is, of course, a student visa. If somebody studies at the universities, in one of the universities in the UAE or in Dubai, university also provides a student visa. If a person holds a property with a value over 1 million dirhams, and if his age is over 55, he is eligible for 5-year retirement visa. Yes, it's mandatory to get health insurance in Dubai. So, and also it's very important to get health insurance. Second is, of course, calculate your expenses carefully. Dubai is one of the expensive cities, but not necessarily like expensive schools are good or better.
This is Lex Talks Dubai. I'm Sevara Maksudova, and today we unpack the real truth about family relocation. Visas, IDs, school fees, healthcare, everything people wish to know. We have special guest, Mr. Aziz, who is a legal expert with over 15 years of UAE experience and who is a founder of multiple legal companies. Welcome, Mr. Aziz.
Thank you, Sevara.
Thank you so much for coming for this podcast again. Thank you so much. Today we're going to talk about relocation. So can you kindly explain how immigrants can relocate and what is the types of residency in the UAE?
Yes, so first of all, to relocate to Dubai, to live here as a resident, anyone has to become a resident. Of course, there are short-term tourist visas, visit visas, which are for a short-term visit. But if a person wants to live in Dubai permanently as a resident for a long term, then they should get a residence visa. There are multiple options to get a residency visa. The basic one is, of course, through employment. So if somebody got a job here, they can basically be hired, and also the company will provide residency for the person. This is one of the basic and common ways of getting residency. The second way is to establish a company. So if a person establishes a company as a business owner or as a manager or director of that business, the person can get residency. The third way is through investment. Investment in real estate, or investment, let's say, in a bank account, like putting fixed deposit and etc. So investment in real estate requires minimum 2 million dirham worth of property. This is for the long-term golden visa. And also there is another option through investment in real estate for lesser amount. It's 750,000 dirhams, which is about $200,000. But the term of visa is less. It's for 2 years. While if your investment is more than 2 million dirhams, then the term of visa is 10 years. And there are also other ways of getting residency, specialized talents, some investors, different types of investors. As I mentioned, like if a person opens a bank account and puts a fixed deposit of 2 million dirhams, he can also be eligible. Doctors, engineers, there are different categories who are eligible for golden visa, basically. And another is, of course, a student visa. If somebody studies at the universities, in one of the universities in the UAE or in Dubai, university also provides a student visa. So these are the ways of getting a residency here.
Okay, thank you so much. I also heard about the 55 plus golden visa. So can you tell us a little bit more about it? I think it's related to real estate.
Yeah, it's a retirement visa. If a person holds a property with a value over 1 million dirhams, and if his age is over 55, he is eligible for 5-year retirement visa.
Oh, so this is the third option of investment to real estate and getting golden visa, right?
Yes, correct.
Oh,
yes.
That's great. So let's discuss about the common one, like getting employment visa. So what if that person relocate to Dubai with their family? How other family members can get visa?
Yeah, so a UAE resident who got visa through one of the options I mentioned, once they become a resident, they can also sponsor their family members, their parents, their spouses, and children. So they can get residency for these family members as a resident in UAE. They can sponsor them. Siblings, they cannot sponsor. Yeah, so first degree relatives, they can sponsor.
They can sponsor.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Can you please tell more about the procedure of obtaining that Emirates ID? Let's say new expat came to Dubai and invested 2 million dirhams and wanna get the golden visa. So what is the procedure of getting Emirates ID?
So, of course, the visa process includes multiple steps. One is approval from immigration. Once it's done, then the person has to go through medical checkup, and also the person has to give biometrics scanning. Then the final process is getting the Emirates ID. If we go into details, of course, there are different procedures in each step. So, but in general, yes, it's immigration approval, medical checkup, biometric scanning, and getting the physical Emirates ID.
Okay, great. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Let's say one family want to relocate from one country to Dubai, and they get their residency visa with the one of the options which you mentioned. So, what is the other step? Of course, I think when they're moving with their family, it's healthcare, health insurance. So, is it mandatory to get health insurance in Dubai?
Yes, it's mandatory to get health insurance in Dubai. So, and also it's very important to get health insurance. By law, it's mandatory, and practically speaking, it's very important because healthcare services can be very expensive if a person does not have an insurance. So it's very important to have an insurance, proper insurance, which covers basic healthcare needs. Yeah.
Okay. When we are talking about employment visa, who should cover health insurance by the law?
Health insurance is covered by the company.
It's mandated by the law, right?
Yes, by law, the company has to provide health insurance. And for the family member who is sponsoring their family, they should provide health insurance for their family members.
It's like sponsors.
Yes, if father, for example, sponsors his family members, he must get insurance for his family members himself. Yes.
So it's not company's obligation, just mandatory.
Yeah, some companies, they do it as an add-on, as an additional package for their employees, but it's not obligation of the company to provide insurance for the family members of their employees.
Okay, got it. Thank you. So let's move on. Let's say they have a visa, health insurance, then they need to find, let's say, the best school for their children. So what kind of let's say, top 3 things they should check first of all when they are choosing their schools for their children?
So in Dubai, a lot of schools are private schools, and schools are regulated by a department called KHDA. It's Knowledge and Human Development Authority. So when they choose school, of course, they have to first check the KHDA rating for that particular school, because KHDA, they inspect each school every year and they do rating for them. So if you want to give your children to a good school, first check the KHDA rating. If this school is good, bad, outstanding, acceptable, they have different rating standards. And of course, school fees, which is very important. Depending on your budget, you have to choose the school. There are different schools with different range. The range of fees are huge. I mean, It can be 20,000 dirhams per year in one school, and another it can be 100,000 dirhams.
Oh my God.
So the range is huge, but not necessarily like expensive schools are good or better. So the KHDA rating would tell like there are some affordable schools with a very good KHDA rating. There are very expensive schools with lower rating, you know. So you have to check the KHDA rating and also the fees at the same time.
Okay, thank you. Please kindly let us know, are there any special requirements to get the sponsor visa? Let's say one immigrant already had their visa, so they want to sponsor their families. Any restrictions, any special requirements?
Yes, there are some mandatory requirements to sponsor family members. One is a person has to receive minimum salary of 4,000 dirhams. And also there should be a supporting document. For example, if person is sponsoring his wife, he needs to provide attested marriage certificate. When we say attested, it has to be attested in the home country and the UAE embassy or consulate in home country. Then original must be sent to UAE. It has to be attested by Ministry of Foreign Affairs in UAE. Then translated into Arabic language. So these are the basic requirements to sponsor the family member. If you are sponsoring your children, then for each child you have to also provide birth certificate, which has to be also attested. Yes. And sometimes you might be asked to also provide a rent contract, which is officially called ijari. Yes. And to sponsor your parents, the minimum salary has to be 10,000 dirhams.
For family, 4,000 minimum.
Yes.
For parents, 10,000 dirhams
10,000.
minimum.
Yes, yes.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you for valuable information. Let's move on with relocation business. So, may I know, can a person open company remotely? Is it possible in the UAE?
To open a company remotely in some free zones, yes, it's possible. But in Mainland, for example, if you want to set up a company on Mainland, mostly you have to come physically. Or you can give a power of attorney, which can be done online, to a specialist here, to a law firm, to consultancy firm. Then they can do the setup on your behalf. We can talk about this power of attorney, the process of setting up a business in the next episodes. But in general, yes, it's possible to set up the company online, either directly in some free zones or by giving a power of attorney to someone.
Great, thank you. This, I think, the very effective and valuable information right now what we are talking. So at the end, can you please tell for our audience any legal advices who is going to move to relocate their family to UAE? What is the 3 top mistakes, let's say common mistakes they should avoid?
Okay, so first thing is they should be prepared in terms of documentation. Like, as I mentioned, many people just come here thinking that they can get visa for themselves and family members without these attested documents. So it's better to plan in advance. They need to attest the documents and attest birth certificates, marriage certificates, so that the visa process will be faster. And also for the person who is going to work in Dubai, they have to also attest their degree certificate. They should also think about it in advance, because when they come here, when the company wants to apply for visa, they will ask for an attested degree certificate. And if they don't have it, then this employment work permit process can be delayed. This is one. And the second is, of course, calculate your expenses carefully. Dubai is one of the expensive cities, but of course, depending on your budget, you can find the place, you can find the school, which can be affordable, or you can consider other Emirates which are more affordable comparing to Dubai, which are not very far from Dubai, let's say. And third is understand the rules, regulations properly. in order to avoid mistakes. Because when you don't know the rules, regulations properly, you can be a victim of a scam, or you can make a mistake which can cost you a lot. So yeah, these are the 3 tips I would give.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think it's really inspiring and valuable information for our audience. So, Dubai is a city of opportunities. So, relocation is not just a flight, it's a life decision. So, it's really important to have legal experts, legal consultants who can help you with this. With the relocation of your business, of your family, it's really important. So please like and follow us for more legal information and to increase, of course, your legal literacy. If you have any questions, just comment below and we will get in touch with you. Thank you.